The Chinese call it the world of the 10,000 things. To Buddhists, it's known as the mundane world, the world of illusion. In the West, it's known simply as the world of things.
Wandering around strange places, looking in every corner, I don't know, keeps you refreshed.
Yeah, I guess it must. Because you can bring back all sorts of solidified memories from the places you go to. And then they surprise you when they come out of the...
Well, it's all very different. Once it gets to be a photograph, and then it gets blown up, and then it's a silk screen, and then color follows, and then this is a juxtaposition of imagery that is hopefully non-logical.
Meaning is our attempt to bring significance, to bring importance to the world of the 10,000 things, to make sense out of it, to give it purpose, to give it orientation. It is one of the preoccupations and perhaps the saving grace of art, to crystallize all in one place our understandings of the subjective and objective worlds. The ideals which have lighted the way have been kindness, beauty, and truth. Without the eternally unattainable in the field of art and science, life would seem empty. Albert Einstein. Anelia Jaffe was a famous psychologist and co-worker of the famous analyst and philosopher Carl Jung. She said, "It is not only to others that artists are striving to explain what they are doing. It is also to themselves." The well-known artist and teacher Robert Henri said, "An artist should not care whether the thing he wishes to express is art or not. The artist should only care that it is a statement of what is worthy to put into permanent expression."
When you called that early piece rebus, which means a kind of puzzle, I think,
Right.
were you really stressing the idea of a work of art being a puzzle whose solution the viewer has to work towards?
I just collected a bunch of old posters or signs and tried to make them as diverse as possible.
So you do establish these kinds of...
You do. Those are your experiences.
I do. No, you're drawing the pictures, Doctor.
Yes, but you're the one who has all the references because of your experience.
And so you're happy to let people make them up as they go along?
I insist on it.
Rauschenberg said, "My incentive as an artist is curiosity to see just what a painting can be."
Hi, Jeff. A kitten in a giant sock. Tell me about it.
This is one of my newer works that I'm creating. And I think that it's a piece that's working in kind of a very classical tradition of a crucifixion. And this is very open. It's more fun-loving in a way, and also deal with a spiritual theme.
Well, I don't see much spirituality there yet. I see a very large and playful pussycat in a sock, but how are you going to inject spirituality into this image?
I'm going to give the cat a little more Bambi-like eyelashes.
Good painting is more than just painting pretty pictures. Good painting says something. It asks questions. It provokes. It inspires us. It can raise our spirit and our consciousness to a higher level. The most common purpose of painting is to make beauty. But good art can go further than that. It can instruct us about life, about humanity, and what it means to be human. And when it instructs us in a positive way, it has the potential of changing the world we live in. Of course, all art is decorative. We use it to embellish our environment. But with good art, that's not all there is. It's decoration with meaning, not just simple decoration. And this combination is crucial to defining art and its purpose. I think there's a couple different kinds of meaning. That is to say, meaning which is parochial and personal. And also there's a meaning that goes beyond personal preference, personal opinion, personal sentimentality, and gets into a more universal domain. When we can combine these two approaches to meaning, the personal and the universal, and have both of them intact in our painting, we can attain something both powerful and desirable. John Arp was an important painter and sculptor during the modernist era in the 20th century. He said, "Art is about a secret, primal meaning slumbering beneath the world of appearances." Many people believe that one of the deepest, most profound meanings in art is the way the small created world of a painting echoes something deeper and more vast. Call it spiritual, call it mystical, yet whatever it's called, it's that ineffable thing about life, that source of everything, that thing that underlies all we do. Whether the painting has a literal story and literal meaning, whether it expressionistically invokes the agonies and ecstasies of life, or whether the lines, shapes, textures, colors, and rhythms suggest or mirror a cosmic order. In good painting, there is always that ineffable, undefinable quality, and this quality points the way to something, for lack of a better word, mystical. The underlying beauty, order, and continuity of painting, when done well, is a simple, extraordinary statement about life. The great artist Francis Bacon said, "All art is a game by which one distracts oneself, and one must deepen the game to be any good at all." Les Demoiselles d'Avignon was painted by Picasso when he was in his 20s. The final version is an 8-foot canvas, but Picasso did about 600 preparatory drawings. People were aghast when they saw the painting for the first time. Picasso abolished perspective, did away with traditional external light source, and fractured the form into seemingly disrelated pieces. But they were disrelated only with respect to traditional, realistic ways of viewing the painting. But they were beautifully related when seen in accord with Picasso's new flattened picture plane, non-atmospheric, non-illusionistic approach. Beyond that, they brought what was previously ugly to the world of art, defining beauty in a new way.
The paintings of Mark Rothko were a different kind of painting. Rothko was interested in an abstract painting that would carry the full weight of religious meaning, of a deep spiritual experience. He chose the rectangle as his basic form, believing that the simplicity and universality of the rectangle would evoke a timeless meaning. Through glazed and scumbled color, shimmering edges, and subtle texture, Rothko achieved what many artists can only dream of. For those who have eyes that can see it, Rothko's paintings express sensitivity, lyricism, and the spiritual depth that rivals any other paintings ever made.
So essentially, we could say that meaning is a very complex thing in painting. Certainly each artist chooses their own sense of meaning and their own personal way to get that meaning across. Art can be simply about beauty. That is a meaning. It can also be about things like humanity, emotionality, our demons, our loves, and much more.